Depending on how you incorporated your business determines how you will file your business taxes. Let me give you a couple examples. If you have an LLC, you can file your LLC on a Schedule C on your 1040, which is also your personal taxes. So in essence, you can file your LLC with your personal taxes. If you have a corporation, which is a INC, you will have to use a 1120 form. If you have an S corporation, you will use the 1120S form. Now, mind you, an S corporation is due at a completely different time than the C corporation or when you filed your LLC. So please make sure you pay attention to that, okay? Now, if you like answers like these to your questions, please hit the link in the bio, join my Discord group, and I can talk specifically to you. If you want to do business with the federal government, sam.gov is where you want to go and register your business. If you're interested in learning more information about sam.gov and how it can help you, join my Discord. The link is in the bio. Here's how you can save thousands on attorney fees just by filing the paperwork yourself. You can go to this website, turbocourt.com. Don't worry, I will put the link below in the comments and you can fill out your own paperwork. Now, you must live in the states that are scrolling behind me. Those are the only individuals that can use this site. And let me also state that this is civil cases only. This is nothing criminal. So you can file evictions, you can file divorces, you can also file domestic violence cases, and you can do small claims court cases here as well. So you're just going to go to the website, click on your state, pick one of those 4 cases that you want to bring about, and you're going to answer the questions. The great part about this website is it auto-populates the information going forward, so you don't have to constantly rewrite the information if you were to actually, write it. Who does that anymore? So you can do that, and then once you get to the end, you pay $10 to print it out. Okay, that's much cheaper than going down to your local county courthouse. I know you guys have seen the gas prices, right? So pay the $10 and take the paperwork to a notary, sign, get it notarized, take it to the courthouse, pay the court filing fee, and you're done. Okay, and in some cases you can mail it with a money order, all right, and you're still done. So there's no reason not to check out this website. It's turbocourt.com. If you have a question, ask. I'll make a video. When it comes to individuals transferring money to family and friends, or if you're splitting the bill at a restaurant or something like that, that is not something you have to report. They will still send you a 1099, but you have to report only the business income. 5 million people will soon find out that their flood insurance premiums are going to increase. Why? This is why. FEMA is updating their flood maps, and they are also upgrading to a new risk rating software. The risk rating 2.0 now takes into account different factors than they did previously. This is the federal government's attempt to make flood insurance more equitable by focusing on areas that are more affected by floods than others. What does this mean to you? You may be receiving the premium increase of anywhere between $10 and $100. You do not have to wait. You can contact your insurance company to see if you are affected. I will put the link to this article, and there is also an attachment that shows which states should be expecting the biggest increases. If you want to go to college and you don't want to have to worry about taking out expensive student loans or having to borrow from financial aid, visit University of the People. It is a completely free college that offers associate's, bachelor's, and master's degrees. Here's a business hack for you business owners. If you have an iPhone, make sure it's updated to the latest update, which is iOS 15. Now, when you use the iOS 15 and your FaceTime app, you can send the link to an individual to join you on FaceTime. No longer are you going to have to pay for Cisco, WebEx, or Zoom. You can just use your phone. You can send this link through a text message, through your calendar as an invite, and also through your email. So now you can schedule your meetings or your conference calls with individuals, and they can all join you on FaceTime. No need for jumping on a different platform. Now, this is not just for business owners. Anyone can do this. If you know someone that has Android and you're tired of not being able to converse with them, send them the link from this new FaceTime update and enjoy FaceTime together. That is a great question. No, you do not have to have your LLC to get a DUNS number, but you will not be able to build business credit if you are a sole proprietor because you are not a separate entity. You will need to incorporate your business, and that means you either need to become a nonprofit corporation, a regular corporation, or an LLC. You cannot build the business credit as a sole proprietor because that's what your social security number is for. So you would need to incorporate in order to stop building business credit. And I know you're going to ask this. Yes, you're going to need to get a new DUNS number if you get one now as a sole proprietor and then you upgrade and become a business. Okay? If you need anything else, hit the link in the bio. If you're trying to claim child care expenses and the individual refuses to give you either a EIN or an SSN, all you need to do is fill out IRS Form 2441. This form is for child and dependent care expenses. You will need to fill this form out. List on the form to the IRS that you have been unable to obtain either the EIN or the SSN and mail it in alongside with your 2021 tax return. Mail it to the IRS and they will process your taxes normally as if you did claim it. Please remember, you cannot e-file. It has to be mailed in, okay? If you like these type of answers to your type of questions, then please consider joining my Discord. The link is in the bio. The SBA has just released their findings in this new report stating that they overpaid $4.2 billion in EIDL loan grant funds to sole proprietors and individuals. This is a 20-page report, but I'm going to summarize it for you right now. First, let me say that if you are a recipient of the targeted EIDL grant, or if you get an invitation to the targeted EIDL grant, you have nothing to worry about. This is only for the individuals who received their funds already between the dates of March 29th, 2020 and July 10th, 2020. So you targeted EIDL folks are safe, okay? The second thing, this is for sole proprietors and individuals only. Now, the reason that you guys got singled out is because you used your social security number when applying for the EIDL grant, and you were ultimately paid more than you should have been. If you apply for the EIDL grant and you used your social, you should have only been paid $1,000. A lot of you individuals received anywhere upward to $10,000. The SBA is saying that they want to recoup those funds from you. All right. Now, if you are a sole proprietor, a 1099 employee, and you also used your social, you should have only been paid $1,000 as well. If you received anywhere over that amount, the SBA wants to recoup those funds from you. According to the IRS, the only way you can legally have employees and report that information about your employees to the IRS is through the use of a EIN. So if you used your social security number, that reveals that you have no employees because you cannot report any of your employees through the use of your own social security number. Going forward, the SBA plans to use a third-party collection service to collect these funds, or they're going to refer your case over to the Office of Inspector General, or they will give you some type of federal indebtedness. And if you have a federal debt, you will ultimately not receive any tax refunds until this debt is completely paid off. Stay tuned to find out what's going to happen next. I will put the link to this report in the comments. It is about 20 pages, but it is a great read. Follow me for more info. Let's run through the PPP Detective page. If you've been asleep all day, you missed all the rave because this site has been just blowing up everywhere. All right, so we're going to go to the loans by state page, you'll see the information by state. Nothing juicy here. Nobody really cares. This is the fraud page, or shall I say the PP news page. Not much. This is the owner, Brian Hamachek. I wanted you guys to see that it clearly says on the About Us page that this website is not affiliated with the SBA, but that does not mean that the SBA will not find out about your loan, all right? Especially the way that these people are coming at people. So let's look at how you can find out if a person has a loan, all right? So I searched a couple different ways, and I'm going to show you one. If you guys have any questions, make sure you hit the link in my bio. Also check me out on YouTube, okay? So you can put in a random zip code. That's what I did, and I came up with some information here. I hope I did not out anybody, sorry. And now I'm going to search by city. If you'll see, you don't even have to have complete information. You can put in partial information and still get way too much information. Is this legal? Yes, it is. This is completely public information, okay? So you can see information here from the city that I put in randomly. Now I also want you guys to notice that you can also put in a business name. I just made up one, but you can put a business name or an individual's name and come up with some things. So you'll see I actually did find this business. It's just a random name that I searched, but here is where people are going after your business, especially if they don't like you. Okay, so yes, you're supposed to report fraudulent information, but hey, who has time to be all in everybody else's business? Well, some of you guys do. So if you go here, you see that this business has been flagged and it shows all your information, but here is where they actually cause the most damage. They go to this page and of course they see all your information, your loan information, your signature, and they flag your loan. You can't get off of this page. You're just stuck.